favorite pony, it's a Tia channel, and I am back with episode 3 of Let's Talk About. So you guys wanted My Little Pony, since that's the main thing that I like too. So yeah, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic has been around since 2010. Ever since the first season started, which the very first episode was with Nightmare Moon, the show actually has been growing and growing and growing. Yeah. Season 5 is going to start soon in spring. It usually starts in like the beginning of let's see, I guess January or something like that, I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe. But now they're doing it in spring, which everybody's waiting, and Hasbro, you're killing us. 12 years later. Yeah, we all die. We've been waiting so long for season 5, and it still hasn't came yet. It is going to come in spring, which I can't wait that long, but we have to. It sucks. But anyways, My Little Pony has been around since 2010, and the show has been growing, and just the more seasons they do, the more dramatic the show gets and stuff. Like, okay, the elements of harmony was first introduced, and the elements were magic, which was Twilight, laughter, Pinkie Pie, kindness, Fluttershy, generosity is Rarity, and then I always get Applejack and Rainbow Dash mixed up on. Rainbow Dash is loyalty, and honesty is Applejack. Am I correct? Yeah, I think I am. But the elements of harmony were introduced, which defeated Nightmare Moon, and Luna was back again. And that's when Luna was a teenager, which I thought she was really cute like that too, but now she's way cooler too. But the elements of harmony were introduced, and they used that to defeat Discord, put him in stone in like season 2 to 3 or something like that. Season 4 was now all about this rainbow-powered stuff. I mean, I don't know. I think the rainbow-powered stuff is okay. I just miss the elements of harmony, because it was like all of them together, and now Hasbro's like, no, we make them rainbow, so yeah, we more toys and stuff like that. Like, the elements of harmony I like better because Twilight figured them out, and then the rainbow power, it was just like, okay, yes, they had to figure out like the elements of harmony, but with keys, but it's just like, okay, they unlock a box, whoosh, oh my god, we get rainbow power and hair and crap, and then we get a kingdom. Oh my god! I mean, it's good that Twilight's now the princess of friendship and all, but, like, are you guys happy about that? I mean, I'm like 50-50. I'm not sure how. Like, I miss the elements of harmony, but they had to be used to sacrifice the tree to make it alive so then she can get her kingdom. But then in season 4, episode 1, the box came up, and then they're like, oh, we have to unlock keys. So Hasbro, or the creator of the show, made it so for the story plot line throughout the whole season 4, they had to try to find the keys in almost every episode. I mean, there were some episodes where they introduced new characters like Mudpie, her. I like rocks and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought she was pretty funny, because that's all she likes is rock, and she has a friend named Boulder. I find that very funny. But I mean, like, now season 5's coming, and it's like, oh my god, season 5 is actually gonna come. There was 4 seasons already of My Little Pony. Like, remember guys, My Little Pony started in like 2010, and now it's just been like growing, and more people got their friends to be bronies and Pegasisters. I find that very funny though, and stuff. Have you guys ever gone to BronyCon too? Because that's where like some of the voice actors are too. I know in February there's going to be this con called PonyCon, which I've been hearing about. I've been like searching up stuff about it and that. But the biggest con ever it's not Everfree Con, it's not PonyCon, none of them. It's BronyCon. BronyCon's the number one because it's in Baltimore. Baltimore's not that far away from me. But it's in Baltimore though, and Baltimore is really cool, and like famous YouTubers go there all the time. I remember for 2014, I don't know if you guys know these toy channels, but there's Mommy and Greasy, they're a toy channel. Bin's Toy Bin, I think, maybe? No, I don't even know. I know Chad Allen and Radio JH Audrey, they all went to BronyCon and that. And Audrey and Gracie, they're 2 other toy channels that review toys and stuff. They went there and that, and I watched their videos. I'm like, oh my god, I wish I'd been there. But this February, PonyCon's coming up, and I don't know. This may just happen. I don't know. My parents are still thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Don't ask me a million times. But I may just be going to PonyCon. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still deciding. And sorry if you hear a noise in the background. That's my dog. But anyways, yeah. Basically, what I want to say is My Little Pony has grown a lot, and the show was originally from little girls to teach them the magic of friendship, and then when they go to school, they're like, oh, did you know not bullying or being mean to other people is nice and stuff like that? But then the show just originally grew, and now, like women and men and girls and boys, they all like it. I mean, the show has actual characters that dudes like, I get that. And then the girl characters, which is main six and all that crap. But yeah, like, for me, I know I say I like Pinkie Pie all the time, but my favorite dude character in the show is Discord and a little bit of Big Mac. Because his is just like, yup, which I like. But, I mean, Discord, he's just simply amazing. He's awesome. I love how he's all, like, chaotic and stuff like that. But yeah. Anything else to explain? Yeah. Oh, and one thing. Derpy. Derpy was introduced, I think, somewhere in season 1. I think she was first introduced in the Nightmare Night episode. I think, not sure. But she had, like, for Derpy's costume, she had, like, paper bags on her hooves and her head and stuff like that, and she was going bobbing for apples. I think that's when she was first introduced. Not sure. But, I found that Derpy was such a background pony, but then the whole Brony community was like, no, bring her back in more episodes, she's awesome, because everybody was joining in and wanting more of her, and because Derpy, she's the only one of the whole entire show that has the derp eyes, so basically they all wanted more of her, which I did too a little bit. I thought Derpy at first was like, I'm like, who's Derpy? And people were telling me who Derpy was, and I'm like, oh, well, that's a cute pony, I guess. And then I started to like her and stuff like that. And another thing is how I got into the Brony and Pegasus community is that my friend showed me My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Now I like other shows at the time, like Zoe 101 and all that. At the time I liked other teenager shows, and I'm like, what's My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? And my friend's like, oh, come here, I'll show you. Okay, this was funny. The very first episode I saw of My Little Pony was not the actual first one. It was like in season 1 or 2, one of those seasons. It was when Pinkie Pie meets Gilda. That was the very first My Little Pony episode I ever watched, and I still love that episode. And how I started to like Pinkie Pie is I'm like pointing at the screen to Pinkie Pie and my friend, and I'm like, oh, who's this pink character? And my friend's like, oh, it's Pinkie Pie. I'm like, Pinkie Pie? And she described her like personality. I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. I love her personality and stuff like that. Because I'm like hyper myself too. Yeah. But she's just really cute. And my friend likes Rainbow Dash. She's sort of like Rainbow Dash as I think about it. But yeah. But like she just showed me a couple episodes, and then we kept watching more and more episodes, and I just started getting into it. And then me and my friend sometimes like sort of cosplay and stuff like that, but I think it's just awesome. My Little Pony, it's just amazing. That's how I got into it. And now I have like all this merchandise of My Little Pony, and I watch every single episode and stuff like that. I hope you guys are caught up with all the episodes too. If you're not, then you better get your butt on that couch and watch all the episodes to get catched up. But yeah, I mean, like right now as I'm talking to My Little Pony, I like it now. But like, did you guys ever think like, okay, later on in the future, like a bit older, will I still like My Little Pony? That's the question of the future. I may just probably. I'll probably like My Little Pony until the show stops. Like, I mean, I'll still remember it and stuff like that as a show, but once it stops, it's gonna be like, oh, but what is there to still look forward to? Like, I mean, you'll have all the episodes to rewatch over again and remember it, but then it's like, oh. But like, don't even think about that. That's not even gonna be until a couple of years from now. We're only on season 5, guys. Don't flip out. It's only season 5. Season 5. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say and stuff like that. But tell me down below in the comments any other cartoons you want me to do and stuff like that. And how did you guys become a Brony or a Pegasister? Let me guess, did your friends trap you in a closet and say, watch this show, and then you watched it and then you were addicted to it? Or were you just like, you just found it on TV one day and be like, oh, this is a pretty good show, and you started watching it like that? I don't know. Or you, like, how I started to like My Little Pony before my friend even showed me that episode, I kept hearing about it all over the internet. I'm like, oh my god, this show, like, okay, no offense, but when I didn't know what My Little Pony was, I thought it was stupid. I'm like, oh my god, the show is so stupid. Why do people like this show? Then my friend showed me the first episode, and I'm like, oh my god, I understand why people like the show now. So, yeah, and that's how I got into it. At first, I thought it was really stupid, but then it's like, boom, mind blown. It doesn't seem like a little girl show anymore. You compare it to season 1 to the first episode, it's like, oh, Nightmare Moon, she was an evil villain, she wasn't that evil, and then you compare it to Lord Tarek, or how do you say his stupid name, and it's like that fighting scene. Holy crap! That was wow! Boom! So yeah, I mean, it's not really a girl's show anymore. You have that huge fighting scene right there, but yeah. Anyways, that was my review on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Put comments down below of what you would like to see, of more cartoons of, and tell me how you became a Brony or Pegasister. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!